Welcome back to Kadet Sports Live. I'm Adriana Gutierrez.
I'm Sophia Maddox.
Just kidding. You've seen this duo before. I'm Sophia.
I'm Adriana.
And we are back with the Kadet Sports Live Game of the Week. This is our Air Academy Kadets versus the Cheyenne Mountain Red-Tailed Hawks. We are very excited tonight. Should be a really great matchup. We've gotten lucky. I feel like each time we have a super good matchup, we're always super excited for.
Right.
But yeah, we're super excited. Let's get right into it. So we're going to talk a little bit about Kadet Sports Live and ourselves. I am Sophia Maddox, obviously. I'm a senior. We just finished our flag football season. We've been in the program for 2 years. Yeah, it's been great. I love it so much. It's my favorite.
I know it's probably one of the best student-led programs here at Air Academy.
For sure.
You have so much opportunity to learn and grow and just make something that you're super proud of and that you'll always be able to look back, on your high school career. And this is something that we're both so passionate about. So it's just been the best experience and the best opportunity for the both of us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been so cool. We've gotten to do so many cool things in doing this program and competing in this program. Yeah, it's awesome. We have so many opportunities that we're super grateful for. And just one of them is getting to support our cadets in every single sport possible. And it's awesome. We love it. We're so excited. We are, I think, going to just shoot it down right away. Let's get this thing started with Ben, our one of our sideline reporters. He is here with Air Academy coach Espen. I think if What's up, Ben?
Here today with Air Academy head coach, Coach Espen, and I've got just a few questions for you if that's okay.
Yep.
First, last year we won state as a team, and since then we've lost a couple seniors, but I understand we're in the process of rebuilding. As this is one of our later games in the season, how has that rebuilding gone, and how do you think it will continue into next season?
Well, we lost 9 senior starters, so not just a couple. So yes, definitely opportunities for new players to play starting roles and improve with every game. So we're excited. So far this season has been probably better than expected. The way we have played and competed in pretty much every game. So I haven't started thinking about next season yet. We're not quite done with this season, but we have a lot of good young players. On varsity roster, on the JV team that with a little bit more size and speed and strength will help us greatly next year. So I'm excited for next year.
And then Air Academy and Cheyenne Mountain have a long-term rivalry, and the same holds true for their football and or soccer teams. How important do you think this game is for the rest of your season, especially considering team morale with that rivalry?
It's a big rivalry. It's a fun game to be part of for coaches and for fans and for our players, I hope. I try to get our players to embrace it and enjoy it. This is kind of why they sign up to play high school soccer, to be in competitive games against a good team that it's going to be a battle. So obviously we would like to be successful. My main concern is how we play. Can we play the way we want to play? If that's a win, great. If not, we'll move on and be ready for the next game on Saturday. So, obviously it's a big game for both teams. It's a great way to kind of get ready and tune up for hopefully a pretty deep playoff run for both teams.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Espen. Wishing you the best of luck as you go forwards into this game. And you guys heard it here first. Air Academy has exceeded expectations in terms of coming back from losing 9 senior starters, and we are looking forward to an exciting competitive game with Air Academy long-term rival Cheyenne Mountain. That's back up to you guys.
I really appreciate it. It was really nice to hear from Espen there. What do you think?
I think Espen is absolutely right. This rivalry really mean so much to these players, especially to the returning seniors who have a ring on their finger from last year.
Yeah.
Juniors, sophomores, and seniors alike who had nearly a perfect season last year. Their only loss was Cheyenne Mountain. So there's definitely going to be a lot of hunger in this game, looking to put that away for one good season and finally beat that rival team, make up for their perfect season last year.
Absolutely. Is there so I don't know this, but has Air Academy, has Air Academy ever beat Cheyenne, or we're just kind of back and forth, or how does that work?
I'd say for the most part it has been super back and forth, especially like the thing with this rivalry is it is so mental. Last year Cheyenne Mountain was definitely a team we should have beat.
Right, yeah. So I think we're actually, speaking of Cheyenne Mountain, we're going to shoot it down to our other sideline reporter, Leah Grassi, with the Cheyenne Mountain coach. Leah, take it away.
Hi, I'm Leah Grossi, and I'm here with head coach of the Cheyenne boys soccer team, Coach Jewel. Coach Jewel, we're honored to have you tonight. What is your team's main focus going into tonight's game?
Just continuing to play good soccer. We've had a really good stretch over the past 2.5 weeks where we've rattled off 5 wins in a row and like to continue that.
Awesome. And would you say those wins are coming from like a full team effort, and then you have your star player, Adam Reagan? Is he doing good as well?
Adam's actually coming in off of injury. He's been injured for the past couple of weeks, so has not been playing. But yeah, cumulative group effort. Everybody's playing good soccer and contributing.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Heard it here first, guys. They're coming back. Adam Reagan's coming off an injury, and they're coming off 5 wins tonight, so hopefully they can take away another win.
For that. It is interesting. Adam has been, or was, a super key part of their game in the beginning of the season and definitely last season as well. So him coming back from injury, seeing how he'll play with his team, how they'll adjust to him being back, that'll be interesting. I'm intrigued to see how that goes.
Yeah, definitely. I think Coach is right. And as we were saying before, the mental part of this rivalry is the biggest aspect of the game that's going to swing the outcome the most.
Yeah.
We have players on our team who are just coming back from injuries.
Yeah.
The Cadets right now are on a 2-winning streak. The Cheyenne Mountain Red Tail Hawks are on a 5-winning streak, so that's going to play a part. They're definitely looking to put away a 6-win on away turf here at the K-Dome, and it really just comes down to who's going to show up tonight.
Absolutely. And I think one of an important key part of this game is that our Cadets are already in the playoffs, but a win tonight means that they are guaranteed at least one home game going into the playoffs. So that is super important as well. We're talking about morale for this game. Knowing that, like, having these boys having the knowledge, if they win this game tonight, of having a home game, maybe 2 going into the playoffs, is huge. When you get to play at home during the playoffs, it increases your chances of winning just by so much. And it is in every sport. That's accurate. So yeah, I think either way, our boys are in the playoffs, so congrats to them. But yeah, I think this game definitely is more of a morale boost, and it increases their positioning. I think they do have one more game before the playoff season, so they have one last regular season game, which is it Evergreen?
Evergreen.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so I think how do you think these teams match up?
Well, you're absolutely right. Having the home turf is such an advantage. But taking into consideration just how neck and neck this game is, not only is it a huge rivalry game, but the Cadets are currently 8-4-1, and the Cheyenne Mountain Hawks are 7-4-2.
Yeah. That's a
the
tight one.
Cadets' last win was just against Pueblo East. They had a racking 9-0 win, so that helped their record a little bit, as well as confidence after coming off of a big senior night loss for them against Lewis Palmer. So this is just such a huge game for them in every aspect.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're really excited to see how our Cadets do tonight. I don't know if you guys remember our last soccer game that we live streamed, but we had a really noisy booth all night. And I think my prediction, Audrey will give her predictions later on in the game. My prediction tonight is there will be a lot of background giggling from our director. So,
Director.
Yeah.
Adult director.
producer, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we're really excited to get this game started. It was super nice to hear from those coaches. I think hearing from Coach Essman how they are, and like you said, they're also coming off from injuries. Tyner had a concussion, but he's been doing better. He's been back at practice, so he didn't play last game, but he's playing this game, so that's exciting because he is a huge part of their offense, I think.
Right, especially for this game. He hasn't been here the past 2 games after suffering some pretty bad head trauma against Lewis Palmer. It was pretty ugly.
During the senior night, right?
Exactly. It
Yeah.
wasn't the turnout of the senior night that they wanted, but it was definitely a teaching moment for them. And speaking of Tyner Amrine, he is going to be such a vital part of this game today because when he is fed the ball and supported by that upper half of the field and he's seen, he can be so dangerous. However, that means that he's going to have to be very demanding of his team today. If they want to win this game against Cheyenne, he has to be able to take that initiative, be the captain that he is, and put it in today.
For sure, yeah. So, sorry guys, we're going to cut really fast. We're going to go to a really fast break, but stay tuned after that because we're going to hear Adriana's predictions for this game.
Hey Ryan, what are you working on?
My highlight reel.
Can I see it?
Yes.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. And as promised, we are going to give the floor over to Adriana here for her predictions for this Kadet Sports Live Game of the Week. What do you think?
All right, so my Gutierrez gut calls for today is Jackson Gore, our one and only goalie, is going to deny at least 4 of the Hawks' shots on goal. Tyner Amrine will unleash 3 shots on goal, and Cameron Greco will notch up an assist. Cameron Greco and Colin Rose are leading in current assist stats right now. So I think they're going to show some really big leadership skills and rack up those assists today, and hopefully we can knock some in. As we were talking about before, this game is so neck and neck, and with the mentality of this game, I also predict that this could either be a 1 or 2-0 lead for Air Academy, or it could be a Cheyenne shutout. It is that close that it really just comes down to the mentality of this game, and each boy, we have talked to them, you know, outside of the field, in school, in the hallways. We're friends with so many of them, and I've asked them, like, hey, how are you feeling about today? What do you think? And I think the answer for each one of them has been, separately, it could go both ways. You know, it just really, we have to play our best game. And I think the coaches are just really excited to see the boys reach that level that they were in the past and, you know, rein in and be able to kind of overcome the adversity of, hey, this is a team that we cannot lose to, and switching that on to being like, hey, this is a team that we're going to beat, whether or not this is a huge rivalry game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think them getting back into their mentality of like, hey, we were state champs last year, carrying that with them in each game, but especially this one. They did lose, like you said, to Cheyenne last year, but they were the state champs. So these boys, you know that they can perform amazing, and you know that they have the ability to win. At the same time, Cheyenne has beat our Cadets several times. So I think each team has a really good shot again at winning. I think it's both of these teams will be in the playoffs either way, so there's not as much of a dependence on standing per se. It's more about, again, morale boost, but also home field advantage going into the playoffs. But yeah, I think talking to these boys throughout the week about what they're feeling, I think something significant, I got the chance to talk to Jay Gore about this the other day, was that he said that Cheyenne has been super back and forth lately. So they are losing to teams that are good, or like losing to teams that are really good, or winning against teams that are really bad, or whatever. They'll go super back and forth. So I think, and then I think they just tied a team that was like 3 records below them. So I think Cheyenne's really back and forth. Obviously, the Cadets have been really back and forth. So again, Jay Gore has no idea what's going to happen. And I think he's a super significant senior on this team.
He definitely is.
Yeah, I think these boys are headed into this game with like, hey, let's get this thing rolling. Let's get this thing started. And I think not going in with like I don't know. You don't want to go into a game thinking that you've already won. You don't want to go into a game thinking you've already lost.
Right.
I think that's super important.
Definitely. And what we have learned for the past 50 years of this rivalry is when these two teams face each other, it is a clean slate. It is a clean slate of ranking, stats, whatever it is, your record for the season. But that being said, you need to make sure that you also have a clean state of mind because you need to be, as sharp and as prepared and ready to let things go to play a game like this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think talking about the Cadets matchup for their next game, their last regular season game against Evergreen. Currently, Evergreen is ranked 13th, and we are 15th. And if we beat, I think Jay Gore said that if we beat Cheyenne tonight, if we beat Evergreen, we'll be 12th. So I'm curious how, I'm kind of asking you, what do you think our positioning and Cheyenne's positioning in the league in general, where we're at, what does that mean for the Cadets going forward? How were the Cadets ranked going into the playoffs last year?
Right. Well, last year, like we said or previously, we had almost a perfect season with only one loss to Cheyenne Mountain. And another reason that loss was just kind of so disheartening was that it bumped us down from seed 1 to seed 2.
Interesting.
So, that definitely gave some doubt of how our playoffs were going to end up if we were going to lose that one game. But I think it ended up being super helpful for the boys to get that loss out of the way.
Yeah.
But concerning this year, I think getting all the wins that they can will definitely give them some more confidence because this season looks so much different than it did last year.
Absolutely.
And the boys have definitely gone through so much adversity that looks so different, like a different totally type of diversity that they dealt with last year, having the pressure to keep that perfect season. This year, the boys are kind of dealing with, okay, how do we deal with not being there anymore? And what can we learn from both the wins and the losses? So I think if we can get 12 and we can get some games on the home turf and we can have that confidence to play, in front of all of our cadets and all of their parents, especially all the 10 seniors that we have this year, I think that'll be just a great way to end the season.
Yeah, for sure. I think Ben asked a really good question of Coach Espen earlier, talking about their rebuilding season, because like Espen said, they lost 9 seniors. That's super significant. So like you said, this season for them is extremely different from their last season, and they're still facing this challenges that they were facing last year, or both years they've been facing challenges, but these challenges are definitely different. I think we said it last game, but they do have a decent amount of underclassmen that get a lot of varsity playing time, which I think is super important and super cool. And these are kids that either have the rings or don't. And I think for them going forward, these cadets are in a good position to next year. Yes, they will have a rebuilding year, but again, it won't be huge. They'll still have people coming back that have won and have good experience. And good leaders on this team. They'll still have that next year. So I think that's it's strategic to have our underclassmen on varsity. I think it's smart so that you don't lose your whole team when they all graduate.
Yeah, especially concerning Evergreen. Evergreen has been one of those top teams. They're 5A, if I'm correct, but they have also been, in a rebuilding state. And, I think the hardest part when we say that they're rebuilding is they're kind of rebuilding not only the skill that they had in the leaders that they lost, but that team chemistry. Sophia and I both know, we just went through a flag football season, and being, the senior that everyone looks up to, who do we look up to? We're the top dogs. What are we supposed to do without our seniors, So
Absolutely.
even these seniors kind of dealing with that and how to take that leadership is a completely new world. And with this matchup today, these seniors on both teams have been in this rivalry playing against each other for 4 years. So they are definitely trying to, see who can take the crown and win their last game today. So
Yeah,
it's a big
absolutely.
deal. It really is. It's
For
high
sure.
school sports, but that's really the most exciting it gets.
I think if you happen to catch our Kadet news show that went out, I think this past weekend or this past week, a segment that we did, our athlete of the week was Bailey Williams. She is a senior on the girls softball team, and something that was super important for her coming throughout her forming years was all the seniors that like had her back and pushed her to be her very best. And I think for us watching like these our other I think some of the seniors that were with us during our flag football season had seniors last year that were really big idols to them and taught them how to do it.
Right.
And something that Bailey said that I loved, and I feel like you can see it in every single Air Academy sport, is that it's really, really important for the seniors to carry that Kadet spirit, to teach every single underclassman, every single newcomer coming in that, hey, this is what we do. This is how the Kadets roll. Like, this is what we do. And I think passing that down generation through generation is super cool. And it's cool to see new leaders coming and going. And I think, again, we just finished up our flag football season, so it's exciting, but it is bittersweet because you miss it. But yeah, I think I'm excited to see the end of this boys soccer season and going into the playoffs, seeing how they do. Playoffs can be so hard because sometimes, it's one loss and you're out, and that's hard. That's really hard, especially as a senior. I think, but it's exciting.
Yeah.
These games are exciting.
Yeah, leadership can take, so many forms. For this Cheyenne Mountain team, the heart of this team is the juniors who have this season to prove themselves and a senior year to really put the cherry on top. I think for our Kadet season, it's the seniors, and we can talk about their leadership positions, especially going into this game, after we give you guys the starting lineup today.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we're going to start it off with our Kadets. So we have Jackson Gore as the goalkeeper tonight. We have Cameron Greco, Samuel Andres, Liam Naughton, Tyner Amarine, Diego Veglio Torres, Colin Rose, Owen Gabrice, Matu Naputi, Austin Alexander, and Leo Jimenez.
And for today's Cheyenne Mountain Red Tail Hawks, we have...
Actually, just kidding, guys. We're going to do the national anthem first, and then you will hear the Red-Tailed Hawks starting lineups. Okay, so it looks like we're back. We're going to do, we already went over the Kadet starting lineup. So, Audrey, we need the Red-Tailed Hawks starting lineup.
While you are a fan at Air Academy High School, sportsmanship is our expectation. Thus, we ask that when you cheer for your team. Now, to introduce our starters. Coming from Cheyenne Mountain, at number 0, we have Adam Regain.
All right, so it looks like they are announcing the Cheyenne starters tonight in the K Dome. Yeah, like you were saying, I think the Cheyenne team specifically has a lot of juniors and sophomores, and the juniors are kind of the leaders of this group. I would say they have. I think they're kind of really set for next year because they don't have a whole lot of seniors at all. And having those juniors and sophomores who have kind of been there for a while is cool because they will, like next year, they'll still be there, they'll still have the experiences, and they'll just like almost continue their season, continue their rebuilding. So yeah, I think it'll benefit Cheyenne definitely next year having this type of lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see that in so many Kadet sports. The juniors, like we have also commentated volleyball together and seeing how those juniors blossom just in every Kadet organization, you know, like
Yeah.
we know that when we're gone, we are going to be still such a strong team and like school, well-rounded.
Absolutely, yeah. So it looks like we do have the Cheyenne starting lineup. Audrey, you wanna?
Absolutely. In goal, we have Adam Regain. Number 4, Jackson Moothart. Number 5, Caleb Miles. Number 7, Mike Laibela Gonzalez. Number 9, Josh Slivka, I think. Number 10, Porter Buffkin. Number 11, Carson Bowen. Number 12, Noah Meles. Number 13, Max Peratt. Number 14, Leland Steinhauser. Number 16, Philip Ellis.
Alrighty, and again, most of those, if not all of them, are juniors. So that is like, yeah, super cool. I think
It's always so emotional hearing this song when we start the game because it has just been such a core memory. This is the song that always plays before every Kadet walkout, right before they play any team. It's always this song. And so every time I hear this song, you know, not only that, but I get nostalgic for these boys that I've known for years. And I'm like looking at them in their second to last regular game season.
Oh my
and
goodness.
so, you know,
Yeah.
they've just built so many core memories.
don't cry, okay? And there we just saw our cadets doing their
Ritual.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm going to cry, guys.
I mean, hey, we're about to get this Kadet Sports Live Game of the Week started. We are very, very excited for this rivalry game. Hey, rivalry games are the most exciting, if I do say so. So,
Yep. This
we're
is
excited
going
to get
to
this
be
thing rolling.
a very, very exciting game for you
Yeah,
guys today.
for sure.
So I apologize in advance if I get, like, emotional. Just turn down your volume on your TV or whatever. All right, Kadet's getting possession right off the bat. Both teams need to have really strong intensity from second 1 to minute 90 in this game today.
Something I think was significant about that Cadets, the last game we live streamed was that we talked about how their intensity hadn't really continued. I feel like they had a lot of intensity coming right out of the gate, but they didn't keep it throughout their game.
Right.
So I think that's super important in a game like this. Again,
It is so vital today, you know, because we've talked about the seasons that they've had. It was probably a lot easier to be so intense last year. So this year they need to keep that up.
Yeah, for sure. Is that Owen over there with throwing?
Yep, Owen Gabriz, one of our seniors. Got Diego Veglio Torres on the ball to Leo Jimenez. Leo Jimenez is a sophomore, and he has a ring on his finger from last year.
Yeah.
He's going to be a great leader. I played
That's-
with his older sister, who just graduated this past year.
Oh my goodness.
Can see Tyner Amrine starting back in the striker position. He's been out for the past 2 games, so he needs to make sure that he's bringing that A game.
Do you think he'll be a player like him, a seasoned player like him? Do you think he'll have any hesitations after being injured and hurt? Do you think he'll have any reserves going into like what he does, or do you think he'll just play his 100% A game like he normally does?
I think he'll definitely have hunger on the field today. You know, he was so bummed when he couldn't play the past 2 games.
Yeah.
And he was just saying, as long as I can play Cheyenne, as long as I can play Cheyenne Mountain, you know. So I think he'll be ready. I think the biggest thing for him is not losing hope in being a commander. And if he needs that ball, he needs to ask for it. He needs to be very demanding of his team today.
Absolutely.
I think the only thing that lacks from last year is the support that he gets up there. So his team needs to see him. They need to have a cool head here, looking to attack in the final third. Turnover there to Cheyenne. It's been, I'd say, already a pretty even matchup. Sam Andrus hurtling down the field. He's a great defender.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
one of my favorite people. He needs to be a big commander in the back today,
Yeah, definitely.
which he has done such a great job. He has been so improved in his past 4 years, but
I
he
feel
needs to
like-
make sure he reins in
Yeah,
his defense.
I feel like every single game, Jagor and Sam have a really, really good like communication they've got going on. I think that they're really good at expressing kind of like, I don't know, when Jagor demands the ball back. Like
Yeah.
Sam, I think they can really, they work together really well. They
Yeah.
have really good teamwork. They've been doing that for a while.
Got Diego on the ball. He has really blossomed this senior year as he's gotten more minutes. He's been a vital player on offense and defense, having scored 2 varsity goals already in the season.
Yeah. Diego is a very intense player. I think if anyone's going to keep the Kadets on their toes tonight, keep their intensity consistent, it will be Diego.
Yeah, he absolutely leads by example every chance he gets.
Close to the Cheyenne goal here.
Looks like that's going to be a goal kick.
That's Austin Alexander there, you see, number 3.
Bit of a switch there to Austin Alexander looking to fight, get that ball. The Cadets need to really make sure they watch the
Wow.
inside and the wings.
Good save there by Sam. Oh,
Need to make sure that we're really matching the Hawks' pressure today. That's the one
Yeah.
thing that we need to control. What we can control is our pressure, so we need to make sure that we do that.
for sure. And I think the Hawks are Cheyenne is known for being a very intense, just all of their sports, really. Every single one of their sports has their A game 24/7. They play with a lot of pressure. So I think, yeah, as long as we keep that match the whole game, it'll be tiring, but it'll definitely work out.
And it will be worth it if we can beat the Hawks today.
For sure. Ooh.
Good recovery there by Sam, looking to switch the ball. Long ball there, looking for Owen. He scored against DCC, his first goal last game, I think. Looks like a late call there on the throw-in. Ball must have been out on the sideline.
Oh, interesting. There's Liam not in there.
Another one of our senior leaders. And you can see number 4, Cameron Greco, out there. He is also one of our biggest vital players on the midfield. He is probably the most passionate on the team.
I hear him talking about it all the time.
Oh, all the refs know him by name, Cameron Greco.
Yep. Blue 3, he has a TA with Doug, our librarian, and just literally the whole class. They will just talk soccer. It's amazing. It's so entertaining.
Ty carrying up to the corner. Ooh, bit of backlash there, but it should be a corner.
See, there seems to be this is something that I love so much. This is another part of the Kadet kind of spirit the seniors pass down. But Cheyenne and the Air Academy have a huge rivalry. But do you see that, like, how oh my gosh, sorry guys, my brain. How Ty has that relationship with the Cheyenne player. Like, I feel like we are good competitors.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
one of
both teams
his
are
club teammates.
really.
These cadets, this is almost all of their club teams combined. So they really are like
That's fun.
enemies, lovers trope. Like, really not sure how to go about this game.
I love
but
that,
that's
though.
true. Like, it's like Batman and the Joker, you know? Like, they give each other a purpose. This game they look forward to all season. You can't tell me that is such a good analogy. Don't even.
I yellow it. To be a good competitor is so good. In a game like this, like, we talk about the rivalry, and people will, like, man, throughout the Air Academy hallways, people will dish Cheyenne Mountain all day long, and it's the same the other way. But during games like this, you can still be friends on and off the field while
Right.
having still good competition. So I think that's a huge, another, like, Cadet spirit factor.
Right.
But I love that. It makes the game even more entertaining to watch.
Exactly. We were talking at our last regular practice before playoffs for flag football, and we were talking to our coaches who have only previously coached men's basketball and football.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, oh, you must love dealing with dramatic girls all day in sports. And they were like, well, actually, boys are the dramatic ones.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes, they're like, they are
You
too
wouldn't
egotistical,
imagine.
so you can see that coming out on the field sometimes between teammates and opponents.
Yeah.
It's just a completely different vibe, but it fuels them.
For sure. I think that's awesome. I mean, that's what I think I just saw something the other day about how, like, sports brings people together. And I
Right.
think that's so significant. It's so true.
Yeah.
Sports is something
Love or
that,
hate.
yes, like, brings the world together. And seeing, like, boys like this play, like, sure, they'll get aggressive on the field, but at the same time, like, they're still friends on and off the field, I think.
Yeah.
Is that Cam
Opportunity
Greco there
Yep,
with
put
the
it in
corner?
for a corner. He's a great corner taker. Creeping into the box.
Oh.
Just cleared there. Looking for no counter, looking to put that back in.
Oh.
Good hands there by the goalie.
Yeah, good save.
But yeah, you are totally right. You can see the relationship between
Yeah.
all of them
I
on
love
the
it.
field.
I love watching them talk to each other.
What are they saying?
I don't know, man.
Like, look
I
good
don't
for
know.
the camera, but I actually hate you. We're gonna win.
So it looks like, for Cheyenne, the captain's band tonight is on Porter Buffkin, who is a senior on Cheyenne, who I think, he doesn't lead in a lot of their stats, but he's a huge, I think, key part of their, like, team chemistry. I
Right.
think that he kind of sets a key role on this team. Being one of the only seniors on varsity has a super key role.
Absolutely. Great through ball there by Austin to Diego, looking to put another one in. He has shifted from his junior year playing outside back to, looks like he's on the left wing today. The
Ooh.
Hawks haven't had too much on their attacking side of the field. Looks like there's a foul there by their offender on our, is that, I want to say Graham.
Maybe just taking the breather.
Cadets so far in the first 10 minutes have been attacking more, so hopefully we can keep that up.
Ooh, good ball.
I can say that the cadets do look more organized today.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's so easy to swing one way or another. You can be so frozen and shaken
Yeah.
by, this kind of rivalry game, or you can turn on that switch and be like, we are going to bring the intensity and we are going to win. It's such a fine line.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
you need that anxiety too, as much as you need to be calm.
Ooh.
Good movement there by Ty. Definitely bringing more intensity today in the front. He's
just
definitely
never
going to
scared.
benefit.
Like I feel like he has 4 guys on him at a time, and he just is not phased. He's not
Yeah.
phased. He's a really good forward. He's really, really good at his position.
Yeah, it's frustrating to see, intimidated guys like we talked about, their egos, not really playing their game and kind of picking on, okay, what can I get him from aside his skills. So the games where he's able to play his game,
Yeah.
are great. Great save there. Great hands by the goalie.
Yeah. Doing well tonight. We're going to see it again. We got some good shots on goal tonight by the Cadets. But again, Cheyenne, they're not 7-4-2 for a reason. I mean,
They are 7-4-2.
thank you. Thank you. That's what I meant.
This is all improv, ladies and gentlemen.
That's number 10, the Cheyenne captain there.
He was in my 5th grade class.
Oh my gosh, what?
Yes.
That's random, honey.
I thought they'd like to know. Okay, let's need to push out here. No time for a counter. Need to set into where they need to be. And they can't get caught on the back foot today. A lot of goals scored against this team have been where they catch themselves on the back foot, on their heels, or they just weren't ready.
Yeah.
So they need to be alert.
Yeah, I think the communication is super key in a sport like this, but also in a game like this.
Absolutely. Just over there in the corner. That's going to be a goal kick. You can see Sam really taking control of that back line. And Jay Gore. I think the goalie's voice is the most overlooked from the outside, but definitely the most vital voice.
For sure. And I think if you pay attention, it was super interesting for me. Like, I didn't grow up really watching soccer all that often. I think it's a super cool sport, but it's not something that I've grown up religiously watching or anything. But watching Jay Gore and focusing on what he's doing, has been doing in the past few games, he really is commanding everything out there. Like, absolutely from the back of the field, like, just the whole thing. He kind of commands everything that happens, and he controls the communication.
Absolutely. Great job there. Cadets getting their possession back. They're definitely, so far in these past 15 minutes, winning in possession. Good job of keeping it in their attacking half.
Yeah.
Switching, making sure they're finding that space. And they have a good pace on the ball today. Little up, back, and through there.
It seems the intensity is really even today. I'm impressed. I think Cheyenne and us Cadets, I think we have pretty matching intensity, which is showing through right now. I think the Cadets have had more shots on goal, though, so obviously that's a good sign. Oh my gosh, you see that beautiful sunset in the background? Wow.
Stunning.
Colorado sunsets never cease to amaze me. We had a really beautiful sunset last time, too.
Yes, we did. It's us. We bring the color. Our youth pastor is here, Sophia.
Really?
Yes. I saw him. I saw Micah. Through ball there from our left center. Good slide there.
Is it
Great
Sam all the
tackle
way
by
over there?
Sam, yeah. He has mastered that this season.
What is the benefit of him, like, why is he all the way on that side of the field? What's the benefit of that?
Well, you're trying to shut down their options as fast as you can, right? So when the play shifts across the field, that means you need to shift your position to make sure that, you're there for the upcoming plays.
Yeah.
You can see the play is on this side, so the boys are swooped to this side of the field to make sure that they can, keep up with the play, have control of that play, and be in the right space. Because if the ball is on this side of the field and we're all the way over there, we're just giving up this whole sideline, we won't be able to get there. So it's important that you're shifting with the ball, and I think the thing that is one of the most important parts of soccer and, one of the most hard to master is always being 2 steps ahead. So these boys are always moving off of the ball. Where you move off of the ball is more important than what you do with it.
For sure.
Making sure that you're making those plays and reading those plays and moving into space and finding your teammates, so this is such a beautiful game.
Yeah, absolutely. The strategy is super interesting. I think the more and more I pay attention to soccer, the the total of like why they do the things they do. And I think again that's just an example of why Sam was all the way over there. Like things like that
exactly.
are important and
Yeah.
mean something, and that's a strategy for a reason.
Communication is so important. So if his right back there can't get to the ball,
Yeah.
you know, Sam needs to know that, and he needs to know that he needs to drop into Sam's position and let Sam take over. They need to be on the same
Yeah.
page.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
that happens so often in soccer.
for sure. There's a lot of yelling happening.
Lots of communication. You need to
For sure.
constantly be talking. The best teams are, you know, the loudest ones. Not
For sure.
heckling wise, not volume wise, but, you know, everyone is talking to each other, you know, letting
Yeah.
them know what they see.
It's similar. I think I got the opportunity to play defense for flag football during our playoff season, and
Guys, she did so good. She played corner for the first time in the season, first time playing it in playoffs.
but learning as a defensive player, but also I think it applies to every single position in soccer. But whatever you see is happening, tell your teammates. Don't keep it a secret. That is not a secret. Oh, that
Right.
was really good.
Great control there by Liam.
Yeah, whatever happenings, let your teammates know so that they can really get on that ball and take action, I think.
Right. Good touch there by Austin. Looking for some momentum there.
Oh.
Cadets are still doing a great job at possession.
Yeah.
You know, if the possession can kind of mirror the outcome of this game, we should be able to put them in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, as long as you put as many shots on goal as possible, you're going to make one in. You're bound to make at least one.
Guys, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Write it down. I said it. 2025.
Sweetie, that is not trademarked by you.
What are the copyright laws on live TV? Anyways.
Oh, man. Aren't we your favorite? We're your favorite duo. Anyway, so we got 22 minutes left, and not a point is on the board yet. But I think, hey, this is normal.
Yeah.
Especially for Cheyenne and the Cadets. I feel like in every sport, this is normal.
Yeah.
We are
Great
so
pressure
neck
there
and
by
neck.
Ty. Looking for that counter, trying to clear it out there, but we are just putting good pressure on them today.
Yeah. I'm impressed. I'm really, really impressed. Ooh.
Hello.
Okay.
Quick throw there. Matza
Yeah.
chasing it down.
Lots of intensity on both sides
Yeah.
today.
Great job getting back in that possession, you know, making sure that we stay in the swing of our
Ooh.
game. Diego to Ty. Ty looking for him again. He's going to take it to the corner. Gets across and, just short of getting a foot on it.
Whenever it seems like it's getting a little chaotic, like whenever it seems like they don't know what they're doing, they're just immediately back in position and doing what they are supposed to do and what they do best. Like
Right.
everything is strategy, and the Cadets tonight are doing a really great job at getting back in position if they ever kind of fall out of it.
Absolutely. Like there's no time, like I mentioned before, to be out of position. Even when you don't have the ball, you are constantly moving off of the ball to make sure that you will be in the right place for the rest of your teammates.
Yeah. Ooh.
Foul there on Leo Jimenez. Looks like he got sweeped a little bit.
We're
Let's
going to
see
see
it.
it again.
That wasn't nice. So going to be a free kick here for the Cadets. Good opportunity if we can lob it in.
Mm-hmm. Good catch there.
Got some downtime here for the Cadets, looking to recuperate before taking this.
Is that Graham?
I think so. Lobs over to Ty, looking for a head on it. Hopefully we can recuperate, get that
Ooh.
back in for another try. That should be a goal kick. Yep. Pretty back and forth game here today. I think the Cadets are still leading in possession. They're leading on shots on goal. Plays on frame. So hopefully we can keep it up.
Yeah. But Cheyenne is doing an amazing job right now at defending the Cadets.
Absolutely.
Their goalie just blocking every single shot on goal is really, really impressive.
Yeah.
Um,
He has no fear, coming out in that crowd.
yeah.
Looking for a shot. Good save there. Great shot. Good save by the Cheyenne goalie. As long as we keep taking those. Remember my quote. Remember what I told you guys.
Oh my gosh. I think something that's significant, and we've kind of talked about a couple different times, is that the concept of the rivalry in this game specifically, I think, is really controlling the tempo and how these boys are playing. But also, I think the Cadets are really... Oh,
Breakout there by... just tapped out there. Breakout by Diego Veglio. But it will be a corner.
what a great time to welcome our Cardio Plus 13.3 viewers. You guys are streaming into our Cadet Sports Live Game of the Week. It's our Academy Cadets versus the Cheyenne Mountain Red-Tailed Hawks. No one has a point on the board, but it has been a super back and forth game. We have Diego here with the corner right now.
Great corner taker.
Ooh.
Ooh, lob just over. Hopefully we can get that back, put it back in once.
Yeah,
Like
I
we were
think-
talking about the tempo of the game,
Yeah.
the best thing that you can do is not only talk to your teammates, but lead by example. So when you
Yeah.
see your teammates, I think some of the biggest ones out here, Liam Naughton, Cameron Greco, sometimes Leo Jimenez, Ty Amrine, those people who have been here for a while. Sam Andres with a big, voice in the back. They lead by example with their intensity. And their leadership to really set the pace of this game.
Absolutely.
It's a lot easier to match your own team's pace than the other teams,
For sure,
Like
yeah.
you don't want to be playing catch up.
Yeah, if your whole team is really getting on the ball every single chance they get, then it's really easy for your whole team to be super competitive.
Chase down there for the ball. Looks like the Hawks are going to swing it around, look to reset.
Austin
Switch the
Alexander
field
there with
here.
the pressure.
And that's out wide for a Kadet throw-in.
It's going to be Sam Andres. Oh,
Yeah, a bit of a push from behind there on Liam Naughton.
yeah.
Free kick for the Cadets. Oh, it's higher than that. That's at the 40 at least. Put the ball up. Do you want to win? Sorry, guys.
Sweetie.
It's early. Got an opportunity here on the sideline looking to put it in. Mata with a shot. Ooh, just wide of the goal. Great hands there by the goalie.
save. Yes, really good save.
We're taking a lot of shots there
See
from
it
the
again.
inside.
That was a beautiful kick.
That's a great kick.
Yeah, that was a really good save,
Yeah,
too.
we need to
Man,
keep being that dangerous.
It's going to be so back and forth all night for sure. I think we said a little bit earlier, but a prediction of man, I feel like this game is going to be just one score. Like a one score difference would make sense. And man, it's games like this are super fun to watch. Keeps you on the edge of your seat, but I think these boys keeping up this constant intensity, you can see I don't know, you can kind of see it wearing on them, but at the same time you can see how much they're keeping up that competitiveness against this team.
Yeah. Dimitri Schniegel, number 13, coming in for Austin Alexander. He's a sophomore, first year on the varsity team. Yeah, like we were talking about, it's a notorious fact in the soccer community that 2-0 is the most dangerous lead that you can have in soccer because it's just so easy to come back, and it hurts when you when you lose, when you're up 2-0, at halftime.
Yes.
So if the Cadets can get that momentum and put it in, they need to make sure that they still don't take it for granted and keep up the pace that they've set.
For sure, yeah. It looks like we have a decent bit of a student section tonight.
Yeah, it's a great turnout.
That's super awesome. I think everyone is super proud of how far this boys soccer team has come.
All the
last
friends
year
we
and
told
this
to
year.
come came.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yay. Ooh. Clear there by Cheyenne. Bit of shove there, no foul. Looking to
back and
reset.
forth.
Swing it around.
Ooh.
Looking for Dimitri there on
All
the
right.
side. Gets a
Keep that
touch on it. A lot of
control.
intensity here on the side. Good pressure there by Ty. There we go.
Ooh.
Looking to stop it here. Good touch there by Liam. Leo coming back into the center, looking to connect for a shot. Got 17 Colin Rose, I think. I want to say.
I think so.
I get Colin and Graham mixed up, and I'm so sorry. I don't even know why they don't look the same.
Oh.
Graham, that's Graham, yeah.
That was.
Uncalled for.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Let's see it again. That was a really big hit there on Cam. Wow. Sweeped his feet
Missing
right
the
from
ball
underneath
there.
him. That is very clearly not
On the ball.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
a bit of play on Kim there. But that'll get him fired up. Kim is very passionate. Hopefully he
Yeah.
can walk that off because he's so vital.
He's limping a little bit. That's concerning, but I mean it's Cam. If
He'll
anything,
bounce up.
Yeah.
From
For
the
sure.
adrenaline. This game is his life sport. All right, we got Colin Rose taking the free kick. Dimitri gets a head on it, and it's just cleared out the goal line. So that's going to be another opportunity for the Kadets, a corner.
Man, getting so close each and every time. We're gonna see it again.
Oh, we were so close.
Oh man, I was really expecting Sam to have that. Oh my gosh.
That was close.
Yeah.
This game gives me so much anxiety. All right, Cam Greco for the corner. Oh, just cleared. Oh my. What a shot
Wow.
by
Wow.
Colin Rose, waiting for that counter outside the box.
That was perfectly placed.
Almost
Ugh.
had that.
He was just in perfect position for that. Wow.
Great shot there.
Does that goalie have a goatee?
Huh. You do you, man. I like it. Cheyenne bouncing back here with a little bit more intensity. 12 minutes on the clock until second half. Or
Going
halftime.
back to home here. Ooh.
Ty looking to feed it through.
Nice. This is what we want. Oh.
Close.
Okay.
Ooh, Liam there to pick it
Oh,
up.
that was
Fancy,
pretty.
okay.
That was pretty. Oh.
Who's on replay? Let me watch it again. Dimitri.
Guys, we're
Getting
so excited.
excited.
That was good.
Great commanding here by Liam. He wants
This is
us
what we
in.
want.
He is so messy, bro. He's literally Lionel Messi. What? I mean, may have been off there a little bit.
Man, good intensity here from both teams.
That's exactly what we're looking for. That's what's going to win us the game. Liam is really stepping up, showing off.
yeah, Kadets
you
are
know,
getting some
what we can
style
do.
points tonight.
God. It's moments like that that, you know, can kickstart a team like, okay, we're in this.
Yeah, gets you a little excited.
Because now I'm shaking. Man,
Oh,
good pressure there.
yeah.
Liam's there to pick it up. Feeding it to Ty. Oh, just missing getting
He's
a
got-
foot on it.
Yeah, two Cheyenne defenders there.
Yeah, that's going to be a throw-in for the Kadets. Pretty close to the 18.
Mm-hmm. Dimitri there to take it.
Dimitri's one of my brother's best friends, so
Aw.
I'm rooting for him every time he plays. It's
That's
so fun
awesome.
to watch him play because they have been teammates for like 6 years.
You said this is his
Playing
first
club.
year on varsity?
Yes.
That's awesome. What, is he a sophomore?
He's a sophomore, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's also a multi-sport athlete. He's really good at basketball as well.
Interesting.
So-
That's cool. We love to see that.
Yeah. So many good athletes here at Air Academy. Action here on the right. Colin looking to feed it back in. That will go out for a Kadet throw in. They're looking to, keep their momentum going quickly. Good. So Sam's going to switch the field of play here. Great ball
Oh.
to tie. Just gets a
Hard to
gets
control,
so
yeah.
excited. It's okay. Good read, and it was good that he's there. The biggest thing is that they connect, because if they're not finding him like we talked about before, they really have to be demanding of where they want that ball and when they want it.
For sure.
Looks like Sophia's prediction was right. There was a lot of giggling in the box today. Guess who it is?
Wow, look at those numbers. It says the Cadets have 7 shots on the goal and Cheyenne Hawks have only 2. So the intensity is really matched, but the shots on goal that's significant. That's super significant.
We apologize for our man-child of a boss here
Oh my
in the
goodness.
box. If he's distracting us from, giving you guys the show. Okay, moving on.
Good aggression here from Cheyenne, hoping to get another shot on goal, but Sam stops him.
Great intensity here. Schneegel here to pick up that touch.
Good footwork by Ty.
Looking for that space, switching the play, seeing if we can get an opportunity out wide.
Just immediately getting back into position. These Cadets are super impressive.
Oh, Dimitri in the box.
Man.
Just
Oh, man.
barely missing that touch to tap it in. It is
Let's
in.
see, they're still close.
Another feed there.
Oh, off the goal post.
God,
Off the
goal post.
Let's see if
Great
they can
shot
make
there
another
taken by
shot.
Dimitri.
Cheyenne's just trying to get it out of there. Come on, Cadets. Gotta stick with it.
Cheyenne here on the counter.
Man, number 12, shooting it down the field. Come on, Sam. A missed tackle by Sam. Wow. Good defense by Sam. Super impressive how he just chased him down the field to stop that goal.
Great tackle there by Sam. Great composure.
Good shot by Dimitri, but just off the goalpost. Wow, this had our crowd was on their feet.
So were we. That is
Very
what
exciting.
we need to keep doing.
This is what we want. The Cadets' morale is just going to stay high if they keep making attempts like this.
right.
Sam's super proud of him. Again, chasing a shot down like that, chasing a player down like that.
And getting
is
the
amazing.
opposing foul off of that.
Yes.
Great play, great mind there by
Yes.
Sam.
Absolutely.
You have to be so smart in every position.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to see this.
Oh,
The Cadets
good
are
run.
doing really
Just
well.
barely missing that save. Great intensity here for the Cadets.
Yes. Crowd is matching their level. I think that is a super underestimated thing, how important a crowd is. I think
Right.
the crowd tonight, especially on the Cadets side, we have some super supportive parents on the soccer team, but also our entire FCA gang
Yes.
is out today to watch and support. But it's awesome. This type of student section, this type of just support section in general can really amp up the players.
Right. It is such a culture, high school sports and
Yeah.
soccer specifically in every level. Soccer moms don't mess around. But we're always so grateful to play with a full student section and the support of our peers.
Good. Wow.
Looking to make space, just a little too close there on the sideline. It's going to be a Cheyenne throw-in. Great
was pretty.
tackle there.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Kadet's pushing out, looking to get another attack on. Cheyenne creating some space, hoping to get at least another shot on goal.
Oh,
Swinging it right.
Liam is playing super good defense right now.
Super intense. He's a great holding mid and attacking mid. He's always where he needs to be, and he's there when others can't be.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
Great work by Sam there, shutting down all of their opportunities there on their
Yeah.
right attacking side.
Seeing this intensity from both teams is super impressive. I think we mentioned it a little bit, but the last time we live streamed a game, the Cadets lost the intensity kind of halfway. But hopefully they can keep it up throughout this game.
Absolutely.
A throw in by the Cheyenne captain. Ooh, nice.
Cleared by the Cadets, so that's going to be the first Cheyenne corner, I think.
Oh yeah, maybe.
With 4 minutes on the clock here for the first half. Cadets looking to keep it clean here.
There's a lot of communication happening down there by the goalie box, making sure that they can kind of make things happen the right way.
Cleared by the
nice.
Cadets. They got to push out quick.
Ooh,
And
and it's
that shot
good.
is good for 3, thank goodness.
That's my favorite joke to make during a soccer game, by the
So
way.
funny every time. Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Ooh, great kick there. Just a little too far. Cheyenne looking to calm down here.
Ooh.
Bit of
Missed.
miscommunication there, but Greco is tearing down that center, looking for options. Sometimes the best thing you can do is not force it.
Yeah, get back in position, figure it out, don't push it. Make it happen.
On the wing here with some opportunity. If we can find someone.
I can't see.
That's a corner. Okay, fine. It's a throw for the Cadets.
I can't see. Oh.
That'll be another Cadet throw with 2.5 minutes left on the clock of the first half.
Up in the air. Oh, good header there by
Feeding it,
Cam.
see if he can get a foot on it. That's a goal. And it's a goal kick.
Can you see from all the way up here? You can
That's
tell?
why I chose to sit on this side. I
Oh,
can
sweet.
hang my head out the window.
We can always see better than the refs can see.
Refs can't see.
Shh.
So I mean, through down there for Cheyenne Mountain. Sam looking to shut it down, and he does,
Ooh.
of course. Great tackle.
Wow.
That is a Cheyenne corner, but
We're going to see it
for
again.
him to shut that down.
Beautiful play there by Sam. Wow. Sam is such an intense player. I think
Yeah.
he is really one of the top players setting the tone for
Absolutely.
tonight.
If you pass Sam, keep the ball. Oh,
Nice.
great hands there by Jay Gore.
Nice catch by Jay Gore.
What a great day to be 6'4".
Gonna see it again. Just right through the middle. Peeps through. Hey, that's my ball, guys. Yeah. It
Going
looks
out
like
for
number
Kadet, though.
10 who, for Cheyenne, who's wearing their captain's band tonight, who is Porter Buffkin, is really setting the tone for them. I think
Absolutely.
he's had a lot of, again, this is him right here. Wow. Really aggressive playing. He's really setting the intensity level tonight for
Absolutely.
Cheyenne.
Liam is just in 2 places at once.
Wow,
This game
Ty
is so
really
impressive.
trying to.
Wait for him to hunt that down.
Good battle
No
here.
foul.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh my gosh, we are getting trampled. We'll play on though.
Couple of missteps. Really got to get back in position for these Cadets. Got to focus up.
And Jay Gore has hands on it. In the
Beautiful
last
pass right to
20
him.
seconds here. Beautiful pass to the goalie. No way. Ten left on the clock. Kadet's looking to shut down that counter attack. All right, and that is halftime. Kadet 0, Cheyenne Mountain Red Tail Hawks 0. It has been a truly exciting game.
Yeah.
Great matchup here today.
We're going to see a couple of these really nice shots by the Kadets. The Kadets end this first half with 8 shots on goal while the Hawks have 5, getting the last 3 of those in the past 3 minutes.
Absolutely.
I think the Kadets came out of the wow, my brain. Came out swinging immediately.
Absolutely.
Super impressed by them. I think if the key tonight is for them to keep up that intensity. I think we talked a little bit about the rivalry, and it is a real thing. Having so much of a rivalry and that being such a huge thing and key moment in the back of all of these players' heads is huge. I think that really sets the tempo for this game. There's been a lot of intensity between these boys tonight. We've had a lot of our seniors kind of leading. So we're super excited to see that. I think we're going to toss for a little bit of a halftime break, but definitely stay tuned for the next half of the game. This game, we're super excited.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about personal finance. The first topic we're going to talk about is budgeting, right? Fun stuff. So when we talk about budgeting, what would we do with our first paycheck? How about you, Tadra?
Save.
Interesting.
Save all day.
Okay.
All I do is save.
Okay, looking for something a little different.
SAVE.
Okay, just like what we talked about.
I save everything.
Hey, whoa. Use my razor? No. Really? No. I can? Nah, man, not me. So nobody touched my razor? Hair just got here all by itself? What's up, man? Alright.
Man, I freaking love Kadet tea.
I know, right? Same. I should name my first kid Kadet tea.
Every day, I'm out there, collecting the finest ingredients. Every day, I'm in the lab, perfecting my recipe.
Bypass the seed and go straight into production.
Every day, they disrespect me by calling it Kadet tea.
Hey man, can I have a drink of that KT? What are you talking about?
We've been watching a lot of professional soccer recently so that we can get ready for the girls' upcoming season. It's been great, but there's been a bunch of injuries around the school recently.
Game last night. You guys are looking really good this season.
Down speak.
I should be at.
Oh, my ankle! Oh! 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 I'm not gonna be able to go to school for weeks. Oh my goodness!
So young, get up. He's fine.
funny, girl.
You don't need the Charleston.
Hey Ryan, what are you working on?
My highlight reel.
Can I see it?
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome back to Kadet Sports Live, the game of the week. It's our Air Academy Kadets versus the Cheyenne Mountain Red-Tailed Hawks. We are just going to immediately kick off our little halftime preview with an interview with the Air Academy coach, Coach Espen. I think Ben Blodgett is going to take that away, ask him a few questions, get his perspective. Take it away, Ben.
Questions at the Coach, considering your performance in the first half with some great shots on goal and some pretty advanced attack and defensive play, are you considering altering your strategy at all during the second half?
No, not really. I think we were the better team. Proud of the way we played, the way we fought, our game plan pretty much to a T. We had a shot inside the post that could have gone in. We've created a lot of fairly, close opportunities. So the only thing that I'd like to change is to find a way to put a couple of goals or shots in the back of the net. We got to make sure that we aren't too, excited and happy about our first half performance. We have 40 more minutes of exactly that, and I'm sure Cheyenne Mountain is going to step up and try to get back in the game by intensity and physicality.
And then at times like these, when it is halfway through the match and your team has performed better, are there any techniques your team or you as a coach employ in order to keep your team focused and maintain an elevated level of performance?
I think that's done in between games, honestly. I think that's what practices are for. That's what the whole season is about. So nothing specific that we have to do as the coaches when we're performing well. Just remind them that, hey, we haven't done anything yet. It's 0-0, and we'd like to maintain and keep going for the full 80. So they know. Hopefully they're up for the challenge. But super excited and happy about the way we played and handled ourselves in the first half. That was a really good half from us.
All right, thank you, Coach. You heard it here. Air Academy is proud of the way they have performed in this first half and are looking forward to maintaining that performance and matching Cheyenne Mountain as they elevate their game into this second half. That's back to you guys. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Ben. Wow, just killed it. He is killing it as sideline reporter today.
Absolutely.
But that was super interesting to hear from Coach Espen. I think, in his opinion, that the Kadets are winning in intensity tonight.
Yeah.
But no one has got any points on the board. So something has to give. Something has to change. But, yeah, I think it's super important. It is kind of just a battle of intensity tonight. Yeah.
I completely agree with everything that has been said. I think that the Kadets are definitely winning intensity, and you can tell, the Kadets are also winning in possession for this first half. We can see it here on the screen. They've had by far the majority of chances offensively
And shots
and
on goal.
defensive. Yeah, shutdowns, absolutely. So I think really, as a coach, when you see your guys getting into that momentum, that's hard to mess with. So I think the guys have really been so great in this first half at setting their own tone and how they want to come about playing this game. And I think all that Espen can do from this point on is support that,
For sure.
And, maybe there's one thing here, one thing there, but, he's not out there with the boys. I think they have done a great job of controlling how this game is and how intense they want to be. And, like, how Espen talked about matching Cheyenne's intensity. Of course, we need to make sure that we're matching their intensity, but we have also already been doing so good at exceeding it.
For sure.
So, we always want to have the upper hand 2 steps ahead, 1 tackle ahead, and I think that the Kadets will do that, looking to put one in here.
Absolutely. And I think for both of these teams, they will come out swinging. It is the second half, and they still have 40 more minutes to play. But the way that both of these teams have been playing, but also the records on these teams,
Absolutely.
There's no world in which Cheyenne is just going to kind of, take it. There's no world. And the Kadets, too. I feel like there's going to be a lot of intensity, whether it's the same amount or even more. During the second half of this game, I think it'll be still a super entertaining game to watch.
Yeah.
And this is kind of one of those moments where after every single one of those shots on goal, one of them is going to give. And it's just that's going to be the difference between a win and a loss tonight, is just one team kind of faltering just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see the excitement of the Kadets here off of the bench, getting ready mentally, getting ready physically.
Yeah.
We can see the seniors, juniors hyping the rest of the team up. So I think the best thing that they could do, to tweak on the team, the things that they could have changed there on the sideline for this halftime is let's go into this excited for the next, let's get hype, let's do this right now,
I think it's interesting. The fall weather has really hit tonight. It is a chilly night. It is really, really chilly.
Yeah.
And I think you can see a couple of these players have their sleeves and their gloves on. So I think this is one of the first games they've played in weather like this. So seeing how they kind of adjust, I mean, so far it hasn't really seemed to bother them. So it might not be an adjustment at all.
They're moving.
Yeah.
Up here we're not. Great intensity off the bat.
Starting with some possession.
Yeah, Cheyenne had the kickoff here for the second half, and the Kadets have already, won that ball back, so they're looking to put it in.
That's awesome.
Through ball here to tie.
Ooh, a little bit of
just
shove.
ahead. But Sam's here to pick it up and put it back in. Looks like it's going to be a Cheyenne throw-in. Throw for Cheyenne on the side. Leo getting the first touch on it.
Back to
Seeing if
Kadet
Ty
possession.
can switch this ball, look for some opportunity. Good pressure there by Cheyenne Mountain, forcing him all the way back home.
For sure. Good kick there from Gore. Ooh, a little over. A little bit of miscommunication there from Cheyenne, it looks like.
Good moves there by Diego. He's just playing everywhere this season.
Yeah.
Which is great. He's become, so
well-rounded,
varied and versatile.
Yeah, for sure. I think being a player like this, being able to specialize in all of the things is super important. Yeah, being a player, especially a senior too, that coach can be like, all right, I'm going to put you anywhere. I'm going to put you anywhere I need you, is super important, and it really shows leadership.
Right. Because these kids,
there he is.
Good run there by
down.
Diego.
Yeah.
16 shutting it down there for him. But these kids don't make the team, on like, hey, you were the worst out of the 11, starting 11. Like, you have to be undeniable to make this team.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know. That is a corner for the
Oh. Interesting. Looks like a Cheyenne goal kick.
Cheyenne sending it up the right. And Cameron already getting a touch on it for Kadet possession. It's like Colin is going to swing that all the way around to Owen Gabriz. Just looking to keep the swing here. You know, we want to keep that ball, get all the opportunities that we can. Good tackle there by Leo. Giving the ball to Ty, seeing if he can make some opportunity here.
Doesn't seem like he has any support up there.
That's the biggest thing with him, you know, is that his team needs to make sure that they support him up there. And he needs to make sure that he's letting his team know, you know, what he needs.
Hey, I'm about to head up with this. Come help me out.
Right. But he, you know, when he turns that on, he is such a good player.
Yeah, for sure. Cam hitting it back to home.
Colin sending it through, seeing if Diego can make it. Just a little too much, but good run there by number 11.
Cheyenne ball there.
Colin getting us back possession, and it's going to be a Kadet throw. First 5 minutes of the second half looking pretty good here for the Kadets, still winning in possession.
Not a shot on goal yet, though. But I have a feeling we'll have one soon if they keep up this intensity on the right side here.
Ty looking to sneak past those defenders. Bit of a shove there. It will be a foul for the Kadets.
That's a big shove there from the Cheyenne captain. It's a good call there by ref. We're going to see it again. Sends him flying. Wow. Good catch.
Hopefully Ty can stay out of his head and keep playing his game. It's so frustrating, you know, when the other team doesn't play their game and play the ball, you know, when they get flustered. But it's something that you have to take advantage of.
Man, when Cheyenne, let's hope that they're the thing that they result to is not the, I would say, unsportsmanlike aggressiveness. That's not really what you want to see, because again, no one's winning right now. There is not a point in the sport.
We want to see a good, fair game.
Yes, you want to still play really well. You are still playing very, very well. Both sides are. So just keep that up. You don't need to change the way you're playing. Just more shots on goal for Cheyenne, I would say.
A lot of scuffle here in the box, but Cheyenne does get a foot on it to clear it.
Wow.
After a couple attempts to get that in, Jaguar probably looking to keep the momentum going.
A lot of stuff happening there in the goal. So many people getting ahead on it.
Kadets are so close to putting one in.
Almost a goal kick. Oof, man.
That will be a Cheyenne throw-in.
Ooh, okay.
Some airtime there for Mata.
That makes it 10 shots on goal for the Kadets.
10-3.
10 to 5.
Kadets 5, excuse me. So they have definitely been, you know, rating that in.
It looks like number 10 here for Cheyenne has, like we were talking about, Diego being so diverse. Number 10 has been playing all over the field tonight. Buffkin, their captain tonight, he's kind of been taking control everywhere he can.
Yeah, you'll see midfielders in every position in the field, you know. They follow that momentum. So whether you're holding or attacking, you'll see both sides of the field in every part of the play. Another Cheyenne throw in. Kadet's looking to shut this down before they can get a shot on goal. Good hands there by Jay Gore, shutting down that opportunity. Looking to push his team out really quick, stay in a good pace.
Mm-hmm. Let everyone get situated.
Colin looking to swing that just a little too much. Got Cam chasing down that ball. Great tackle.
Beautiful slide.
So graceful. Every time I try to slide tackle, I come back with like bloody everything. I don't know how they do that. Like
so clean. They
yeah,
get back up,
and they do it on
like,
purpose.
meh.
I really have only done it on accident.
Throw in there from Cheyenne.
Good hands there by Jackson.
Immediately. Oh, hoping
Cheyenne
to get
caught on their toes. Oh, just really missing that touch.
Would have been good hands
Another
there
great
by Jay
save.
Gore.
How many saves is that by Jay Gore?
Well, it shows that they have 6 shots on goal, so it seems like 6. I think he's.
But has he? Okay, Sophia. But has he made 6 saves? Okay, a bit of unnecessary.
Sorry.
Rumbling out there.
Sorry.
On Tyner Amorine. He's got to keep it cool. Got a free kick here.
30 minutes left in this second half, and no one has scored yet. There have been a lot of shots on goal, but let's see if this will end up being something or just another back and forth ball for these boys.
Oh, Leo getting a touch on it.
A lot of commotion happening, but looks
Clear
like
there
Cheyenne
by
was able to get it
Cheyenne.
out.
They're out on the counter, calling, looking to shut that down. And it will go out for a Kadet throw-in.
Looks like Leo will throw it in. Just moving it back and forth there. What's the strategy behind this type of thing? Passing it so often? I mean, it's obviously beneficial, but why would you say it's beneficial, Audrey?
Well, you know, you always want to be looking for those pockets, looking for the space, because in that space you'll find the opportunity, and, you know, is like how they're passing back and forth. Sometimes you can't force that ball, especially when Cam's got a man on his back. You know, all the other guys are communicating him like, hey, you've got a man on your back, so don't force that ball up, because you really don't want to risk getting rid of that momentum that you've brought. So just moving around that ball and get everyone moving, looking for opportunity, and kind of going around the other team, you know, is just the best thing you can do, because soccer is so fluid and it's made for momentum. So if you can't force the ball, you won't.
Yeah.
Oh, good hands there by Jay Gore. Almost an opportunity there for Cheyenne.
But it's good. Another shot on goal for them is a good thing.
Right.
I think again, these teams are pretty matched in intensity. We knew Cheyenne was kind of going to come out of the gate with that intensity still, maybe even more. So, yeah, it's good to see more shots on goal from them, I think, this half.
Austin almost was a touch there, but shut down 4-on-1 there in the box. Bit of a mistouch, but Jay Gore's there to clean it up. Good pressure there by Austin. Cheyenne still with possession on the ball. And Sam there with a good reset. Oh! And a foul there on Sam after Cheyenne plays him a little bit too much.
Oh, geez. He's down for a while. Hopefully he's okay. Sam is a huge part that we've been talking about kind of all night. He's set the tone for the intensity.
Absolutely.
Looks like he's walking it off a little bit. Definitely looks a little shaky, though.
Trying to feed it to Leo there. Another good tackle, but Cheyenne still gets a foot on the ball. But Colin is there to pick it up, see if we can feed it back in. You know, like you were asking, you want to keep the momentum. You want to keep those passes crisp and always moving, because even if you're not moving forward, you're still moving, you know.
Right,
so sometimes how you get to goal is not always going to goal, you know. You just have to find that pace, and a lot of it is intensity and being patient, you know, until that opportunity arrives and we can catch these.
Giant shove there from Cheyenne. Wow. Man, we just said it earlier. This is not what you want to do. This is not what Cheyenne wants to be happening right now.
Good call there by the ref. That's going to be a yellow on number 9 for not playing the ball there. Seems like the Red Hawks are getting a little angsty.
I mean, it's so interesting, though. The score is still 0-0. Right. So, like, the Kadets are not winning in points necessarily here. So why would that be what you resort to? I think you still, like, again, you have to keep up that crisp way of playing. You're playing with a lot of intensity. These Kadets have had 10 shots on goal, and you've deflected every single one. I don't think the result of all of that means that you start playing
so aggressively.
Yes.
In the wrong way.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's not right, but it's so easy, you know, to resort to that when you get nervous, like, hey, we need to shut them down. But really, you should be taking all of your opportunities. Oh, Leo just barely missing that through from Colin. But it will be a corner. Good opportunity here for the Kadets in this stage.
Cam Greco there with the corner. Our bleachers are going crazy. Our student section. Let's see if Cam Greco can make something happen. Finally put some points on this board.
Be great to see one of them get ahead on it. Anything. I don't care.
Oh, nope. Immediately kicked out by Cheyenne. Wow.
It's okay. It'll be a Kadet throw. This is still a normal league game, so there will be no overtime if no one scores, you know. So both teams are looking to put this in. Good reset there by Leo. Up to Diego. Kim's there to pick it up.
Oh.
Trampled again by Cheyenne, getting a little angsty. It's going to be a free kick.
Alrighty, we're going to welcome back KRDO Plus 13.3 viewers to our Kadet Sports Live Game of the Week. This is our Air Academy Kadets versus the Cheyenne Mountain Red-Tailed Hawks. Currently, we are 24 minutes into the second half of this game, and no one has scored. This has been, sorry, what?
24 minutes left.
24 minutes left. Excuse me. You're right. I'm so sorry. I can't read clocks.
It's true. It's not even a clock. It says how many minutes.
I'm sorry. We're going to see number 8, Liam Naughton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if there can finally be some points on this board. Some magic fingers here for the Kadets. Not that we're biased or anything. Nice hands
Good
by
hands
the Cheyenne
there by
goalie.
the goalie, avoiding that corner.
Man. There have been, we're going to see it again, guys. This is just yet another one of the Kadets' shots on goal. They have been super intense tonight. Cheyenne as well has. They have had some super great shots on our goal as well. I think the Kadets are leading in intensity and shots on goal right now. So, but again, no one has scored. These teams are really evenly matched, which we predicted from the very beginning. So it's nice to see this rivalry game kind of living up to its standards.
Right.
We have a huge student section here tonight. Our boys are playing really, really well. I think really, really interested to see if something will change. I mean, we keep hoping for a point, but like the same thing happens over and over again. A beautiful kick, and then they just can't get lucky. So
Yeah, I mean, soccer, as much as it is as constant movement, it's also a game of patience. So right
Ooh.
now the Cadets are doing everything that they can to face this team, and as long as we keep taking those opportunities, one of them will go in.
Absolutely. And I think we were talking about the Cadets' patience. Something about Cheyenne, and we've said it a couple times, no one has scored yet, but Cheyenne already having a yellow card on one of their players are getting super aggressive. And it's not something you want to see from them. This is not the way you want to finish out this game. I don't think this is the way you end up scoring points. That's not what you want. I think the Cadets are leading in just a beautiful, sorry, I'm like, guys, I want the Cadets to score. Beautiful kick directly into the goalie's hands. Touchdown. What? I'm just kidding. Ooh.
Ooh. Cheyenne crowd getting a little angsty over these calls.
There was I think we might not have caught that replay, but it was a header attempt by number 10, Buffkin for Cheyenne, but head-butting Leo Jimenez.
bit of a push there from
Academy.
behind, just a little bit, not enough contact for that, but Cadets are keeping a cool head.
Yeah.
So.
Their possession, their stability is really, really good so far.
Yeah, they're the bigger team right now.
They're playing really, really well. I'm really impressed by the skill level they've been playing with, the intensity.
Turnover there, but Sam's there to pick it up.
Wow.
He is so fast.
Ooh.
Dang. Great tackle.
Beautiful chase down by Sam. He has done that numerous times tonight, saving it each and every time. We've already covered Audrey doesn't like to slide tackle.
I mean, I would if I could.
Wow, a lot of intensity both teams right now.
Ooh. Foul there on the Cadets. Bit of a push there from behind.
Mm-hmm. A lot of crowds are kind of going wild tonight. You have some Cheyenne parents that are really loud, but you also have the Cadet student section that's getting loud too. So I think this type of rivalry game, this is what you expect. You expect a big turnout of a crowd and a lot of yelling and a lot of energy from the stands. I think that's kind of what makes a rivalry game so fun. It's a part of it.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's what you expect for sure.
Yeah, lots of shoving there on the line with the boys. Getting
a
little heated.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that this didn't start much earlier, given these two teams and their history.
For
Good lob
sure.
there.
Ooh.
Great
save.
Amazing save by Jay Gore.
Beautiful save there by Jay Gore. Wow, beautiful.
Gorgeous.
We're going to see it again. Just gets a fingertip on it. Oh, and hits the goalpost?
That was in, yeah. That was in if it weren't for him. The Cadets just need to shut this down.
Cheyenne corner here. Let's see if they can do it again. Nice.
Good hit on it there by Leo.
Good clear out by Leo here.
Yep, looking for that counter.
All the way down the sideline.
Feeding it to
Sam on the side.
Oh, just outside.
He had a beautiful wide open field.
Great.
Oh, man.
Great run there by him on that counter.
Sorry, getting a little loud.
It is still anyone's game.
It is. That's what you want to see. The intensity and excitement from Sam. That is exactly what you want. The diverse player that he is. Down the sideline. Wow, that was a beautiful play there by the Cadets, being able to turn around almost a Cheyenne goal to almost a Cadet goal. This is just the name of the game here tonight. It has been so back and forth.
The Cadets just recently played Pueblo East, a team that we're far much better than. We had some time to recuperate our confidence, and Sam got a goal.
Awesome.
And our other goalie, Peter Monk-Larson, also got a goal.
What?
So, yeah.
Interesting. I love that.
So that was fun to see.
Yeah, I bet. It's going to be a Cheyenne throw-in.
This game is really getting heated.
Yeah, geez. I feel like I can see out of my peripheral our student section. So every time that they like stand up and start screaming, my first urge is to like kick the chair out and start like screaming.
Yeah.
It's insane.
You can't see us right now, but I've probably been in my chair like 50% of this game.
Don't switch the camera, Jake.
Please don't catch me like that. I already let them know, so it's fine.
Tyner there. All right, let's get some Kadet possession back in this thing.
Back in this, John.
All right, bud.
Cheyenne up the center. Looking to put that in.
Good
coming back
intensity.
with more intensity.
Yeah.
After an almost
Ooh.
goal there.
Looks
Still
like
not
it's
over
gonna be-
that save by Jay Gore.
Oh, Air Academy throw in. Now looks like the Cadets have 14 shots on goal while Cheyenne has 9. So that last one there, the save from Jay Gore, makes that 9 for them. That's good. That's what you want to see. Ooh, beautiful slide there from Cheyenne.
Cheyenne with an opportunity here. Cadet's looking to shut it down.
Wow, a lot of aggression here from Cheyenne.
The ball goes out for a corner.
Whoa. A
So
lot of
the-
pushing and shoving. Looks like the Cadets are kind of confused. There wasn't a call on that.
Yeah.
Liam Naughton looked like maybe shoved to the ground. So that's an interesting.
They really need to shut this down. They really don't want to be down 1-0 here in this.
Absolutely. With
stage of the
17
game.
minutes left, that's not what you want.
It's
yeah.
a dangerous position.
Let's see if these Cadets can turn it around. Or if Cheyenne finally makes that point.
Looking to send
Ooh.
it back in.
Nice.
Sam heads it out looking for another counter. See if
Ooh.
he can. He's
Bouncing
2-1
it a little
right now.
bit. Diego and Sam on the sideline.
Back to Owen.
Good. Clear out there by Diego.
Ty keeping pressure there in the front.
Alrighty, a lot of Cheyenne possession here. Getting in position. That's good.
Both teams are in such a momentum right now.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of tension going on right now, for sure. Everyone's kind of on there.
stressed.
Ooh. Jay Gore beats him there. A lot of back and forth right now. With 16 minutes left in this half, 16 minutes left in this game, one of these teams need a point. It's such a tight game.
Just us.
Sweetie. Man, with a rival game like this, though, this is what I love. I love games that turn out like this. I think with everyone so excited. Ooh.
I think I love him a little bit more after. Foul there on Leo. He's just taken so much today.
Wow.
Cheyenne still getting a little angsty here.
Interesting.
Now with
We
the
were
ref.
talking earlier about how amazing it was to see them getting along so well on the field. And I think even in moments like this, though, where they do get aggressive with each other, it is cool because I've seen games like this, and then afterwards they like high five and laugh and pat each other on the back. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
Men
it
are
is
so
getting.
weird.
I know. It's definitely getting heated. Kadet goal! The bleachers are all standing. Sorry, Audrey's gonna break everyone's eardrum.
Sorry.
It looks like we're gonna see it again, folks. Beautiful kick there. No one was expecting a goal from this, but that was absolutely beautiful. That's exactly what the Cadets wanted with less than 15 minutes left in this
Right.
game.
Colin Rose just
Absolutely
lobbing
beautiful.
it over that line. Enough for Ty to get it, head it just over the goalie's
Absolutely
reach.
beautiful. The
Great
goalie,
goal.
the Cheyenne goalie coming out there was not a good idea. You should not have just jumped it so fast. Do not jump a ball like that. That is
Yeah.
definitely not smart.
That
Now
was
the
a great
Cadets,
kick by Colin, to catch him on their heels.
For sure.
And Ty taking advantage of that to put it straight in.
I
Diego
mean,
already
talk
looking
about
for one more.
Yeah, talk about momentum. These Cadets now are on fire. They are now leading Cheyenne 1-0, which, mind you guys, they lost to Cheyenne last year. So I bet they are hungry for this win tonight.
Right. And not only are the Cadets hungry to put this game away, but the Cheyenne Red Tail Hawks are also really looking to, put that back in, keep to stay in this game. So really, it's 1-0. So lucky to have that point, but it is still anyone's game. Both teams are going to be hungry to either put it away or be back in this game.
All right, Sam there in the back.
Great goal for Ty there. Looking to put one more in after
Back to home there for Cheyenne.
not playing for 2 games. And
Yeah. Oh, man, I bet he's thrilled. That's
Yeah.
super exciting for him.
yeah, scoring against this team
Having
in a
so
rivalry
much
like this is
Yeah.
always the best.
And we were talking about the Kadets having so much intensity.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
The
Wow.
Cheyenne Mountain Red Tail Hawks
Wow.
putting it back in.
Beating.
Not
Wow.
even 2 minutes later, making it 1-1. It is
Wow.
still a tie game.
Oh my goodness, you guys. We're going to see it again. That was a beautiful play there by Cheyenne.
Great through.
It didn't look like they were going to make anything happen, but a beautiful run there.
Just as we said, both
Man.
teams are still very hungry
Wow.
for this
Yeah,
game.
Yeah. Such intensity going on. We now have less than 14 minutes left in this game, making it now 1-1. Wow, that is insane. This is it's what we expected. You can't, in soccer, 1-0 is not that's not a substantial lead. That doesn't mean you won
Right.
the game. I think there's still a decent amount of time left in this game. Each and every single one of the boys on the field tonight, either team they're on, has to be super hungry tonight for this win and has to stay on their intensity. I think, we've watched the battle of intensity throughout the entire game and how the Kadets have 15 shots on goal, but the Red Hawks only have 10, but still seeing them kind of be successful in that way. Yeah, I think I'm impressed by both of these teams tonight and how they've kept consistent intensity. And let's
Right.
see if either one of these teams can put another shot in goal in the last 13 minutes of this game to make it a win.
The Kadets and Cheyenne Hawks alike need to make sure that they keep their intensity up.
Yeah.
You know, the Kadets can't be shaken with that one goal after they thought that they had this game in the bag, and the Cheyenne
slipped by so fast.
Yeah, because
Such
this
a
is
quick
a very
turnaround.
close, very dangerous game.
Yeah.
So, you know, both teams need to make sure that momentum doesn't go anywhere.
Our student section is on their feet, ladies and gentlemen. The Kadet student section is
Ooh.
hype and ready for this rivalry game. Oh, interesting.
Bunch of players from both
a lot
teams
of
coming down
conflicts
there
going on right now. Cam
from a
Greco
header.
rolling down on the field.
Looks like he got the bad end of that one Cheyenne player coming down from.
Jeez. Oh, man.
Looks like it's going to be a free kick for the Cadets, seeing if we can.
There's
get that
our
lead
student
back.
section.
Everyone's getting pretty excited.
Hopefully Cam Greco can shake that hit off, get back to it. Kind of a far kick there.
Got to keep the same momentum, same pace. Still need to be super crisp in every pass.
Yeah, be smart, have good possession.
Yeah, you can see
Ooh.
Cheyenne really coming out with some intensity here.
Yeah, absolutely. They did have the most recent goal, so they kind of have, wow. Beautiful. And not a call.
Both sides getting
Screaming.
pretty heated up.
We can hear it. The bleachers on both sides are kind of getting super loud tonight. This is what happens, guys. We've said it all game, but in a rivalry game like this, especially like Cheyenne, beating the Cadets last year, being in the K-Dome this year, this is a huge, huge thing for them. I think, it's keeping the crowd on their toes tonight for sure.
This has been a great rivalry game. We have seen so much back and
Yeah.
forth, so much quick back-to-back action. No matter the outcome, this has been such an exciting game for every
sure.
viewer here.
Yeah, this is awesome. I feel lucky that we got to live stream this. This
Yeah,
is awesome.
absolutely.
Super happy.
Hello.
We're being pranked.
See
Guys,
how
we're
stressed
on
I was?
we are on the edge of our seats. I just said
Yeah, I
the
was
bleachers
like-
were. We are on the edge of
Yeah.
our seats. We are very excited for this.
Jake,
Little bit of
that was not
lull
nice.
and movement. Yeah, he just clipped us so hard.
I'll find him. It's fine.
All right, it looks like a Cheyenne kick.
Free kick here. Cadets need to be super cautious. This game is nowhere near over.
Ooh, Dimitri immediately with it. Tyner.
Ooh. 50-50 there. It's going to be a Cheyenne throw, just barely. With just over 10 minutes left in this half, the Cadets need to give it their all to defend this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheyenne moving it down the field. Again, a lot of intensity. Right now, I would even say Cheyenne has a little bit more intensity.
Yeah,
I would say
Cadets
they are
really cannot be shaken.
For sure,
from that goal. They need to keep their heads
Keep up
out of
everything
water.
you've been doing all night. Don't stop. This is the time when it needs to not stop.
Yeah.
Good hands there by Jay Gore.
It is just as much as anyone's game, and the Cadets need to stay in that headspace that they started with.
Looks like it's going to be
That's out on Cheyenne.
a little outside. Yeah.
Cadet throw.
Did you say Kadet throw or Cheyenne throw? Okay,
Kadet throw,
Kadet. That's
yeah.
what I thought. Leo there in the middle.
Back to Sam picking it up there.
Oh, wow. That was a beautiful slide tackle there from Cheyenne. Okay.
Ooh,
All right, footwork.
There. Cheyenne coming out with possession.
Cadets really have to stop this momentum going on. Down the field, down the
60
sideline.
with a hard run.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Some good footwork battle here. But it looks like
And Graham is out there to
Cadets will
clean it up.
recover it, but it's still back and forth. So back and forth.
Cheyenne seeing more frequent possession here than they did in the first half.
Yeah. They're on it. They're really heated. They came out of it.
It has really been such a neck and neck game. Shifting to the middle, looking for some opportunity here for the Red Tail Hawks.
Yeah, Cheyenne looking for any shot on goal possible. Cadets hopefully keeping up their really strong defense, not allowing any momentum towards Jay Gore at all. Playing back to home. Cheyenne resetting here. Hoping to make something happen. Up the sideline again for Cheyenne.
Good through ball there right on the outside. Colin looking to shut it down.
Nice.
Great defense.
Yeah.
It will be a corner for Cheyenne Mountain.
These are dangerous. They've been dangerous all game. They've been dangerous in the history of soccer. Let's just hope the Cadets can keep up that really, really strong defense. But, yeah, let's see if this will make or break a win.
Good throw there. Oh, it was a throw, not a corner.
Oh, yeah, our bad.
Cadets looking to push this out real quick. No counter here for Cheyenne. But they have a good momentum going for them.
Cheyenne up the sideline yet again.
Good hands by Jay Gore.
Beautiful pass directly to Jay Gore. That's exactly what we want to see. Him calm and controlled, commanding his team.
The Cadets cannot get flustered, not with the 7.5 minutes we have left.
Man, it is a tight game. We're feeling it. The student section is riled. We are excited, but I think these boys more than ever have to execute. Every single play. I think every single pass has to be super crisp on both sides, really, if either of these teams want to win tonight. Sam a little one-on-one there. Big shove from Cheyenne.
Lots of intensity coming out of this team.
Going towards the middle.
Cadets definitely looking a little flustered in these last 7 minutes.
Let's see if Ty can beat him to it.
Cheyenne throw. Looks like Ty got a bit of a foot on it, but he does look a little hurt.
Yeah. Alrighty, we're gonna welcome back our KRDO Plus 13.3 viewers to our Cadet Sports Live Game of the Week. This is our Air Academy Cadets versus the Cheyenne Mountain Red-Tailed Hawks. It looks like Cheyenne's taking it all the way down to the Air Academy goal. It has been a super tight game, guys. It is 1-1. But a miss. Couldn't get that connection there in the end.
Kadet need to get back onto the horse that they had at the beginning and middle of this game up until their goal that did go in.
We heard in an interview with Coach Espen during halftime that the Kadets were winning in intensity, but now it really seems like Cheyenne is winning in intensity. I think in a moment like this, we have less than 6 minutes left in this game, you guys. I think both of these teams, but especially these Kadets, have to up the intensity if they are going to get this win tonight.
Right.
This is like last shot counts. Taking a little moment to breathe. Throw in there for the Kadets.
Looking to get out of this position, but it will be another Cheyenne throw. Cheyenne has become even more dangerous in this position. They have a lot of momentum working for them right now. That goal is exactly what they needed to try and put this game away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good defense.
Wow.
And another corner for Cheyenne.
Oh, geez.
Air Academy starting to struggle to get out of this defending half.
Really great intensity there from the Cheyenne captain, Buffkin.
5.5 minutes remaining in this rivalry game.
Cheyenne corner. Let's see. Kadets are able to clear it out.
Looking for that counter, Dimitri.
Dimitri down the middle to Sam on the
Sending
sideline.
Sam on the side. Just a little bit too much, but good idea to get these Kadets up into the attacking third.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get some momentum going here in the last 5 minutes.
Definitely want to scare the red-tailed Hawks a little bit. Ooh, missed header there by Owen.
We need to reset quickly. You know, we can't hang heads yet. We still have 5 minutes left.
Yeah. Anything can happen at this point in the game. I think the Kadets really want to keep it away from this half of the field, but
right.
Let's hoping they can get it out.
We need to clear that. Yep. All right. Seeing if Ty can get an opportunity here. A lot of pressure coming from number 16.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit too much. It's going to be a free kick for us.
Number 16, Philip Ellis, a senior for Cheyenne Mountain, has been super great in the second half of this game, taking it up the sideline at least 3 times. His intensity, along with Buffkin's intensity, have really led the Cheyenne team.
This is a normal league game, a regular league game, so there is no overtime. These teams are in the same league, so if it's going to be a tie, it's going to be a tie, and these teams could walk out of this game very unsatisfied.
Yeah, that is not what you want from a rivalry game like this, especially with this type of playing. Both of these teams should be extremely proud of the intensity they have exhibited tonight, but I think
once again, we apologize for
there's technical difficulties.
By our manual operators.
Little bit of confusion there.
Still some angst here from both teams.
Looks like a Kadet throw-in.
But they are in their final attacking third, so hopefully we can get something in.
Yeah. Hopefully the Kadets can make something happen, or Cheyenne is going to go down the field yet again in the past 20 minutes. It's going to go straight to Jay Gore
there. Looking to reset his team.
But you don't have a lot of time. In moments like this, like the Kadets cannot take that time to catch their breath, slow down. You really want to be able to make something happening kind of super, super quick.
Yeah. Kadets really need to hustle here. They cannot lose this momentum.
Yeah.
Looking a little slow in these last 2.5 minutes.
But they got to stay focused. They got to execute. They got to stay focused. Ooh.
Another foul on Cheyenne Mountain. Going to be another free kick. I'm really impressed by Cam's composure.
Yeah, a lot of contact. No, he will be talking about that tomorrow. We will be hearing about this tomorrow.
I will be hearing about this in lit.
All right, here we go. This is exactly how the other Kadets goal was scored. So let's see if they can make it happen again. They've got 2 minutes left.
Playing short to Mata. See if he can chip it in to someone.
Doesn't look like
Diego there to pick it up, see if he can send it back in.
We definitely do. They definitely do not want to let number 16 go up the sideline with that ball again.
Right.
Oh, man.
Cheyenne back in position.
Let's see. Kicking it all the way down. Battle for it there at the end.
Colin saving the corner, going in for a Cheyenne throw-in in the last minute and a half of this rivalry game. Like we said, there is no overtime.
Oh my
so
goodness.
it is likely that we will see a tie.
Oh my goodness. I would not be. I do
Right.
not want that to happen. Number 10, the Cheyenne captain here with the throw-in.
Oh my goodness. Cheyenne with an opportunity just over the goal. That could have sealed it, but
Yeah.
it did not.
Good for 3. We're going to see it again. That
That's
was
her
good.
favorite joke.
Sorry. I just love
1
it. I'm a football
minute
girl at heart.
remaining on the clock.
Oh my gosh. Let's see if they can make anything happen. Less than 1 minute remaining in this half of this rivalry game between our Academy Cadets and our Cheyenne Redhawks.
Cheyenne pretty successful at keeping it in their attacking third. Cadets at this point looking to hold off.
Ooh.
A lot of intensity coming out of these.
Man,
Red
Cheyenne
Tail
is
Hawks.
just really, all of their intensity is coming out in the aggressiveness that is just getting them flags. That is
Yes.
not at all what you want.
This is a running clock, so we have 30 seconds left.
Let's see if any team can make anything happen or if this game will end in a tie. Back to Sam Andres there. Ooh.
Bit of miscommunication there. Cheyenne with
Oh, no.
possibly one more opportunity. Oh, good
Right
hits
to
by
Jay
Gore.
Gore.
Thank the Lord.
Beautiful catch. 3, 2.
And that is game.
Wow.
Cheyenne Mountain versus Air Academy. Rivalry game in decades of feuding, ending in a 1-1 tie.
That is wild. So we are going to shoot it to a quick break, but definitely make sure you stay tuned for our post-game interviews. We want to hear what the coaches have to say about this. Thanks, guys. Make sure you stick around. See you in a bit.
Hey, Ryan. What are you working on?
My highlight reel.
Can I see it?
Yes.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about personal finance. The first topic we're going to talk about is budgeting, right? Fun stuff. So when we talk about budgeting, what would we do with our first paycheck? How about you, Tadra?
Save.
Interesting.
Save all day.
Okay.
All I do is save.
Okay, looking for something a little different.
SAVE.
Okay, just like what we talked about.
I save everything.
Hey, Will. Use my razor? No. Really? No. I can? Nah, man, not me. So nobody touched my razor? Hair just got here all by itself? What's up, man? Alright.
Welcome back to Kadet Sports Live, our game of the week. Wow, what an exciting one. Our Air
What a
Academy
game.
Cadets versus the Cheyenne Mountain Redtail Hawks. This was a rivalry game that ended in 1-1. Both of these teams played so well tonight with so much intensity from the both of them. I am frankly so impressed by how each and every one of these teams played. We are actually about to see the Cadets goal, an unexpected goal.
Yeah,
But
tipped
a-
over by Colin Rose.
Wow.
Giving Ty the opportunity to just nick it over the goalie.
Beautiful, beautiful placement.
But Cheyenne comes back not even 2 minutes after, tying the score back up with a through ball. They're just sneaking past Jay
Wow,
Gore.
yeah.
From here, the game started to get super angsty. We can see our players starting to get a little nervous. A lot of intensity coming from the
Getting
opposing
super
team.
aggressive, for
Right.
sure. So we are going to send it down to our post-game interview. Our sideline reporter, Ben Blodgett, is with Coach Espin and Jay Gore.
Once more with Air Academy head coach and our player of the game, Jackson Gore, with just a few questions for them today. First off, Jackson Gore, you played an amazing game as goalie today, blocking several shots that were almost absurd to reach. And my question for you today is, what kind of techniques do you employ to evaluate the ball when it's coming your way and ensure you are there to block it?
It just comes down to being aware and in the game. If you're not paying attention to where your defenders are, where the ball's coming from, you're not going to be in the right position to make a save. So it comes down to making sure your positioning's pretty good and then reacting from there.
And then just one follow-up. I saw you throughout the game getting involved, talking to your team. What role does that play in your position as goalie, but also the general well-being and mental fortitude of the team?
Yeah, as a keeper, you're the last guy back there. You're the quarterback of the entire team. So making sure that my guys know where they need to be and in the right spots where I need them to be, it's huge. And I enjoy communicating with these guys, and it's how you win games, and it's how you stay in tough games like this one. So.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for that insightful information on the position of keeper. Great game today. And then I have a few questions for Coach today. Throughout the course of this match, you managed to outplay for a major part of it. And although it was a tie, I believe got way more shots on goal than Cheyenne Mountain did. How do you believe the way you played today against a higher ranked seed will impact the rest of your season?
I think we, like you said, we played a really good game for about 70 minutes. We got a little bit stressed, or changed maybe a little bit after going up 1-0, which happens to a lot of good teams. You score a goal and things kind of change in a tight game, rivalry game, where we get a little bit more defensive, maybe a little bit more passive, and we don't play the way we did for the first 70 minutes. But we knew it was going to be a battle. I thought we did a great job pretty much the whole game. They were physical. We kept our focus, kept playing, and we've been good in the games we've lost in league against Lutheran and Lewis Palmer. Proud of my guys after 2 league losses out of 3 that we played lately, to just come back and believe and keep playing. And today we were good. Cheyenne Mountain is a good team, a lot of good players, and I think we definitely outplayed them today. Like you said, we created chances. Enough in that final third, final moment to get a couple more goals, but we'll take it. The regular season is all about trying for, and we obviously helped our chances in getting the tie here. Would have liked to win, but we'll carry this on. We'll use it, and hopefully that'll spur us on to keep playing like this and find a way to score some goals as well.
All right, thank you so much, Coach. That was a great game to watch, and thank you for coaching our team, and thank you for having an excellent football game to watch.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
All right, you heard it here from Air Academy head coach and player of the game, Jackson Gore. The game of soccer is all about staying involved and staying focused, and if anything, Air Academy believes that they did that today. Thank you. That's back up to you.
Thanks so much, Ben. We really appreciate it. Those wise words from Coach Espin. Also hearing from Jay Gore about his point of view. We're going to see some of his saves again, it looks like. Or, excuse me, not one of his saves. That's my bad. One of the other goalie saves. Yeah.
A shot almost in by sophomore Dimitri Schnegel.
Yeah, what a game. Wow. They were so neck and neck each time. I'm super, super impressed by the intensity from both of these teams. I would say Regain, we talked about being a star player in some of Cheyenne's beginning games. He played extremely well today, coming back from injury, being his first game back from injury. Ty as well, speaking of first game back from injury, he played extremely well. Yeah, I'm super, super impressed by both of these teams tonight with so much intensity. But I'm not going to lie, a tie is not what we wanted.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can definitely see the leaders that took charge on the Kadets and especially Cheyenne's side. You know, we talked before in the pregame, like leading by example, especially in the last 10 minutes for the Cheyenne team. That was definitely there, that intensity. If it were there for the whole game, it could have very easily been a different game.
Absolutely. I think Cheyenne definitely led in intensity during the second half of this game. But yeah, I think speaking of not holding intensity for the entire time, sorry, that doesn't apply. Just a little tidbit. If you're a Kadet Sports Live fan, we are taking a little bit of a break till our favorite basketball season, which we are going to do a couple hockey games. We're also going to do, what was it, swimming, I think? We're just excited.
Wrestling.
We're going to do,
I think,
wrestling? Okay,
Yep.
fun. We love that. We're super excited. We're excited to have a new winter sports season. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning into Kadet Sports Live. We're so excited to have you guys. Yeah, stay tuned for basketball season.